Barntown selector Larry Murphy joins us now following your brilliant 6-point win over St Martin's in the Pettit Senior Hurling Championship quarter-final. How are you feeling now, Larry?
Yeah, Peter, tired, but obviously greatly relieved. It's the match we wanted to get. When you see the draw, you do take a gulp first when you see the county champions. We felt we've made progress this year. We were close last year. We knew it was going to be one of those titanic matches again. I honestly thought it was going to be so close to come down. I even feared even extra time today. But the lads just stuck to a game plan. They used the ball so well, and we're just delighted to get over the line but we've only earned the right to get to the semi-final now. There's no big. It's a moral victory, but there's no medals given out for winning quarterfinals, and we're just relieved to still be in the championship. When you look at what's happening in and around the country in the other counties, we're just so privileged to be able to play at this time of the year. So it's brilliant, yeah.
And Keith and Kate were both remarking on commentary that there was hardly a Lynn Barntown man you could say that was beaten by their opponent today, by St Martin's, and that's testament to a really solid team effort, isn't it?
Yeah, we know where we are. We have to try and get every ounce out of the lads, and the lads are so honest and they train so hard, and we know that we just have to perform to the best of our ability, and if we do that, we can't ask for any more out of the guys. But day in, day out, week in, week out, this is our third week in a row, and they're just giving us everything they've had, and if that's good enough, it's good enough, and if it's not, we walk off proud of the lads because they're just giving us everything they have.
And again, you just mentioned the third week in a row there. People were worried that maybe that might give St Martin's, from your point of view, give St Martin's a little bit of an edge. They had the week off, but it actually looked to be the opposite. You looked to be more springing around the field maybe, and they look to be a little bit maybe more off the
that can happen, and I was a little worried myself the third week in a row, because you can get a slump, and you look at the Inter-County Championship and sometimes teams don't perform on the third week, and it was a worry that if the game went on, and yes, the lads are up to championship sort of mode, particularly after the two hard games against the Ans and Rathnure, because I think it was the toughest, tightest group in the championship, and anyone predicting the games could have gone either way. It was very 50-50, and if you look ahead, there wasn't 3 points, 4 points separated the three teams in our group. So we knew coming in, if we performed to our best and to our levels, that maybe we could stay in the game. And we couldn't concern ourselves with what was happening in the Martins camp, because we would have heard that they played during the week, and teams are playing matches, so they would have been happy getting a break. I think we would have been happy getting a break, but we started well, we kept them up, and I was a little bit worried because they would have had the slight breeze in the first half, and if we were going in chasing the game at the water break, 6 or 7 points, and the Martins can do that to you, particularly when they got the first goal, it would have been a long 45 minutes for us. I don't know whether we would have been able to stay with them, but we could see they were a little leggy. Our lads just kept going, and I think psychologically we had asked them to dig deep today, and we didn't want tiredness to be an excuse. It was perfect conditions. We're really, really happy to get a 1-point victory, not alone anything else.
And you look forward now to the semi-finals next weekend. I'm sure the other 3 quarter-finals will be very tight and closely contested. I'm sure you're going to be watching them with eagerness.
Yeah, well, we're not going to be allowed to get into any of the matches, but look, all we can do is focus on ourselves, and we've booked our place in the semi-finals now. I think it's an open draw, so I think all the teams left in the championship now are going to really it's an open draw. It's a very open championship now. Anytime you dethrone the county champions, is obviously everyone else is going to get a spur, and I would say that all the other matches now for the rest of the weekend are going to take an extra little bit of an impetus. I do think all the teams would believe that they have a chance. If you look at the quarterfinals, I think everyone would believe now that they can get to this final and maybe win it.
And finally then, you must be hoping that the 5 or 6 guys we have on our prediction panels continue to go against you.
Well, that's up to them, but they haven't gone for us yet. I hope they continue that sort of form, because we've been proving guys wrong, and we've been trying to make improvements with the lads. But the guys, when you look at the guys and the effort they make, and like I said, it's so lucky when you look at the counties like Laois and Kildare and Offaly tonight. We were asking the guys to grasp every chance here, and if you look at them at the age gap, we have a lot of youth, but we have a lot of experience. And a lot of these guys, there's no such thing as deserving county medals, you earn them, but these guys haven't won them, and the clock is ticking on some of them, and they need now, this could be our time. You just never know. We've 2 more big steps to take if we want to be county champions, and I just think they've given us everything to have. We've been very, very lucky with injuries. I think Paddy Kelly and Dahi has been big losses to the experience and to the steel of the Martins team. Kind of showed that a little bit today when it was in the Menton pot and there was a little bit of a war zone out there. I think the Martins probably needed a little little bit of meat. We've been very, very steeped, and I think that's down to Jason Ryan's training. He's we haven't had a pull muscle yet. We've had one injury last. Poor old Frankie Hines broke his finger, so that means we are drawing on everybody we can, and we need everything. We know we need all 24 people and the guys on the extended panel to keep driving the guys that are on the team, and that's the secret of our matches have been very, very competitive in training, and I think that's helped us a long, long way.
Well, you've certainly made a very big step today towards progressing obviously further.
Yeah.
Very best of luck. Congratulations
Thanks,
on the win today. And from
we'll
your
keep
point
picking
of view,
the opposition, Peter. That's all I
keep
want.
picking the opposition. Well done, Larry, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks. Cheers, man.